All right, let's get this show started!
Lerone Murphy and Aljamain Sterling had a few words over the next UFC featherweight title shot. The featherweight title picture is murky as Sterling, Murphy, and Movsar Evloev all could get the next title shot against Alexander Volkanovski. However, Murphy doesn't believe Sterling deserves to be in the conversation. Taking to X, he wrote, "How is Aljo's name even in the mix? I'm confused. Bro's 2-2 in his last 4 fights. He was a good bantamweight but an average featherweight. Only one name makes sense and that is Lerone Murphy." Followed up with, "2 impressive wins, a half-dead Ortega and Cater who is on a crazy losing streak. He was great at bantamweight, I can't deny that." Aljo fired back writing, "You beat a Bellator guy, Brody, ran circles from Emmett and have 2 finishes your whole UFC career. I'm a 3 times defending former champ, beat a 2 times title challenger, almost 3 times the UFC wins than you. Brother, I am next. My name makes perfect sense and I can show you a miracle." Murphy replied, "Pico would beat you though, 100%, and you know it. And I've had 3 finishes in the UFC. Bro, I'm not discrediting your resume at bantamweight, but you won't touch gold at featherweight." Sterling wrapped it up with a final comment. "I like Murphy. He has an interesting style to problem solve, but to say my name doesn't belong in the mix is showing his insecurities. I've never turned down a fight. We will see what the bosses and Volk wants to do." Movsar Evloev has also chimed in on the growing debate over who deserves the next UFC featherweight title shot. Responding to Lerone Murphy, he wrote, "Hey man, you're probably not gonna get this title shot and me and you will end up fighting. I'm looking forward to it. But if you do end up getting the title shot, then good luck." Followed up with, "I beat Diego Lopez, Arnold Allen, and Aljamain Sterling very easy. Nobody deserves anything, and if any of them want to fight me again, I have no problem. I'm the only guy who can beat Volk right now, but if I have to fight Lerone or Diego, then I have no problem doing it." Sean O'Malley has provided an update on his upcoming UFC comeback fight. After keeping a relatively low profile in recent months, O'Malley addressed speculation about his next opponent during a recent episode of the Bro Malley Show. Responding to rumors of a potential fight with Song Yadong, Sugar said he likes the matchup and would gladly accept the bout if that's what the UFC wants.
Everyone and their grandmother is sending me the screenshots of Song Yadong versus Sugar at December 6th. People are saying, yo, that's congrats, when does fight camp start? All this and that. And I'm assuming it started because someone sent me, I think Garrett showed me or Tim showed me, there was a, when the fights were in China, Song took a picture with Merab and said, I'll see you, he's fighting me next or whatever. To be honest, I don't know what the plan is. There's nothing official on my side. I haven't talked to UFC specifically on who, when, and where. Song seems like a great next opponent though. I mean, it makes sense. I like the matchup. That seems good. As far as the date goes, December, January, February, November, I'm ready to go. Call me next week. And I'll probably say that's too short notice. But I do like the matchup. Makes sense. I'm healthy. I'm feeling good. I'm training like a mop. And yeah, again, I like that matchup a lot. So me versus Song, that's what's next. Hell yeah.
When Terence Crawford defeated Canelo Alvarez, he did so in front of a massive audience. On Monday, Netflix announced that Canelo vs. Crawford raked in over 41 million global viewers, which makes it the most viewed men's championship boxing match this century. According to Deadline, Canelo vs. Crawford drew 20.3 million live and same-day viewers in the US. In addition to the massive viewing audience on Netflix, Canelo vs. Crawford sold out Allegiant Stadium, home of the Las Vegas Raiders, with an announced crowd of 70,482 and gate of $47,231,887. That makes it the 3rd largest boxing gate ever, behind only Floyd Mayweather vs. Manny Pacquiao, $72.1 million, and Mayweather vs. Conor McGregor, $55.4 million. Terence Crawford is not interested in super fight with Ilia Topuria. The UFC lightweight champion recently called out the boxer to a super fight after he stole his UFC walkout song, telling Crawford he'd teach him how to dance in the ring. Despite some fan buzz surrounding the idea, Crawford isn't having it. Appearing on the Ariel Helwani show on Monday, the undisputed boxing champion dismissed Topuria's callout, labeling him a clout chaser who's not on McGregor's level.
To be honest, I never even seen this dude fight. I'm not worried about that guy at all. I didn't even know who he was. When he seen me at the UFC, he came up and shook my hand saying, "What's up to me?" I didn't even know who he was, you know, but then I see him online talking about he'd knock me out and in the first round and this and that and this. Well, if you want to fight me, you had the opportunity to tell me like, hey man, I want to fight you. What's up? Like, that's fake. You know, if I don't like somebody, if I want to fight them for whatever reason, I would have been like, hey, what's up, man? What you think about me and you fighting? I'm not going to go hide behind the keyboard and things like that. And then you're like, oh, I knocked this dude out, this, and that, and this. I definitely think he's trying to clout chase. I think he'll definitely get in the ring with me for the right check. I don't know what the fuck he done. I don't know what he thinking this way. You know, I will. Ain't even nothing to talk about.
Do you, now that this has become a thing and you see the interest, do you have interest in fighting him?
For what?
Money.
What money would I get out of fighting him?
Well, I know Floyd made a lot, obviously, to fight Conor.
He's not nowhere near on the level of Conor McGregor. Don't ever compare him to Conor. Conor was here. He's here. Like I said, I don't know this guy. I never seen this guy fight. And I watch a lot of MMA, you know what I mean? Maybe, you know what I mean? I'm slipping. Maybe he's a good fighter, you know what I mean? I don't know. But I honestly never seen this guy fight.
Gable Steveson has ambitious plans for his MMA career. The Olympic gold medalist recently made a dominant debut, stopping Braden Peterson via TKO in under a minute. To reflect on the win and his future, the 25-year-old joined the Ariel Helwani show, where he revealed that his ultimate goal is to become a UFC champion.
How far away do you think you are from, like, how many fights do you think you'll need?
Man, if it's there and the UFC looks at me or the PFL or whoever, you know, my goal is to be UFC champion. You know, I want to go out there and be with the best. I want to look the best in the face, and I want to go out there and show the world what I'm made of. And I know I can do it. If those fans think I'm ready and they want to see Gable Steveson and where he needs to go, of course. But in my eyes, do I have things to work on? Of course. And I would keep working on those things and keep showing the project as we go along.
Steveson also shared that he's already met with UFC executive Hunter Campbell and is even open to competing on Dana White's Contender Series if that's what it takes to earn his shot.
Have you ever met Dana White?
No, I haven't.
Really?
I met Hunter Campbell, just not Dana White.
Okay. And the Hunter Campbell meeting, was that like a business meeting or just like a hi, hello, how are you?
It was a very nice meeting with good intentions.
Okay. Was that recently?
April, yes.
Okay, so not that long ago.
No, not that long ago, yeah.
Would you be okay if they asked you to go through the Contender Series first?
If they look me in the eyes and say it, then you got to do it.
Okay, but you don't feel like you're above that or anything like that?
No, you've known me for a long time. I've never said anything bad about any places. I've never tried to jump the gun. The younger version of me, I'm 25 now. If I was 21, I might have would have said, "Hey, man, throw me out there and let me see the Sharks." But right now, I know where I stand and I know where I can be, and I'm honored to be in a spot with great people around me: John Jones, Brandon Gibson, Greg Jackson, and I have a good team with me. And when they say the time is right, we'll be right there.
Ciryl Gane looking sharp in new training footage ahead of UFC 321 title fight against Tom Aspinall. In the clip, Gane appears in peak form, even landing a knee so powerful it visibly hurts his coach through the pad. Robert Whittaker wasn't thrilled seeing Kelvin Gastelum missing weight again. Gastelum shared the octagon with Dustin Stoltzfus on the Noche UFC card this past Saturday. One day prior to the fight, Gastelum missed the middleweight limit by 5 pounds and was fined 35% of his fight purse. Gastelum ended up winning the fight via unanimous decision. Whittaker feels fighters who miss weight gain an unfair advantage, and he criticized Gastelum. During an episode of the MMA Arcade podcast, Whittaker said he believes the fellow middleweight was aware of what he was doing.
4 weeks notice for heavier guys is hard to make a lot of weight, but he would have known that.
Yeah.
But then maybe he would have said that to the UFC. Maybe he told the UFC in advance, like, heads up, probably won't make weight this time. You know what I mean? You look at the odds. Like, I think there's like really high odds of like guys that don't make weight. It's the dude that doesn't make weight that wins. Yeah. You know, it's just such a powerful thing to have in the fight. Now, yeah, I don't know. I would be hard pressed to make weight in 4 weeks.
Sure.
For at any time. Even in camp. I don't like it. I don't like it because there's a division for a reason. There's weight limits for a reason. If we're just gonna do whatever we want, then what are we doing?
Yeah.
Right? Like Kelvin knew this taking the fight in 4 weeks. He didn't have to take the fight in 4 weeks.
Yep.
You know, he knew this. I feel bad for Dustin. Like,
Yeah.
Anthony Hernandez has withdrawn from the UFC Vancouver main event, and Reinier has a new opponent. With Hernandez out of the October 18th headliner, Brendan Allen will step in and take on DeRitter in a 5-round middleweight bout. UFC officials announced the change late Monday. Allen will look to take advantage of the short notice opportunity and get himself back to the upper tier of the 185-pound division. He defeated Marvin Vettori at UFC 318 to snap a 2-fight losing skid against Hernandez and Nasruddin Imavov. Not long after the news was announced, Fluffy issued an apology on Instagram. He didn't specify the nature of his injury. He wrote, "As you've all probably seen, unfortunately, I've had to pull out of my upcoming fight due to injury. I want to sincerely apologize to the UFC, to my opponent DeRitter, and to everyone who is looking forward to this matchup. I also want to thank Brendan Allen for stepping up. It means a lot. To my fans, thank you for always tuning in, supporting me, and riding with me through everything. Right now, my focus is on getting healthy so I can come back stronger than ever. When I return, I'll be ready to make a statement." Here are the top 3 memes found on the internet. Number 3 meme was posted by Derek Brunson. Number 2 meme was posted by Deer Swim. And number 1 meme was posted by Velocity Satisfaction. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest MMA news.